tried a lot of different types of guitar picks, and I'm going to tell you my top 3 favorites. Coming in at number 3 is the Bog Street Triangle pick. The pros in this is that I really like this circular design with the texture in the middle and the hole. You don't tend to drop this. I really have never dropped this. The downside is that I don't really like the spacing between the pick edge and my fingers. I just haven't been able to find one of these that I like strumming on an acoustic guitar and that feels like a jazz pick. And I like the jazz pick style, so I'd say if you're like not playing a lot of acoustic guitar and you like bigger picks, this is a really cool option to try because that design with the hole in the middle is really clutch for not dropping your pick. Coming in at number 2 is the Timbertones pick, specifically the horn and the bone one. This is one of the few times where I find that their claim that the pick actually makes your tone better really rings true, and the material is appropriate for a pick. Because the problem is that the picks that are designed out of wood and shell, those are going to break down over time, but these have held up pretty nicely. This one's nice and seasoned. I've been using it a while. The only problem, of course, is that they get seasoned, and you can see this new one, it's thicker, and it looks very different because it hasn't kind of gotten worn down. And I actually like that worn down feeling. So it's not easily replaceable, but for my archtop guitars, I tend to use these guys. I don't find they make a huge difference on the electric guitar. On the electric guitar, I use my favorite pick, which is the Attack 3 picks. This is just their regular stealth model. I think this is the best pick, and this is usually what's in my pocket. I have these scattered all over everything that I own. This is kind of the only thing that I'll go for. I really like the grip texture right here. I really like how they've iterated on the jazz pick design in a way that makes a lot of sense. It keeps the benefit of the jazz pick design on the tip here, but it extends the total area where you're gripping so that it's actually very grippable. And I just think this is a clear improvement on this. You guys did a great job. They're very easy to get. They're very cheap. You can even find these on Amazon. They're not paying me to say this. I just really like this pick. And out of all the ones that I've tried, this is the one I've stuck on the most. I will give one honorary mention to Black Mountain. If you are a thumb picker, these are my favorite. I really like these clasps. I think this is a big deal. Again, these don't wear down as much. The only reason why it didn't make the top 3 today is because, as you can see, it's not a jazz pick. And they apparently released a thumb pick that's a jazz pick style, so I'm going to give that a shot. And that could take the top spot, because if I could have a thumb pick that's a jazz pick, I'm cooking. Anyways, those are the top 3, and good shopping.